Okay, just briefly wanted to talk about this color wheel. I know a lot of you have finished this up, which is perfect. Some of you guys still have to do a couple more sections. Make sure, as I stated numerous times in the video yesterday, that you are only using these three colors. That's it. You're not going back into your color palette that you have. You're not getting out the green to put here. You're not getting out the orange to put here. You're not getting out the violet to put here. You are actually using these colors to mix. So for like here, you would put down a light layer of blue. There's no reason to go hard with this. Okay, because all you're going to do is make really, really dark colors. If your color, check it before you use it. If it has color on it, just wipe it off. It's not difficult. Okay, and then you're going to come back and see how it's making green. And like I said in the video yesterday, it's okay if it's smeary. Okay, these are student grade oil pastels. It's okay. If it's not green enough, we go back and we add just a little bit. Oh, there we go. A little bit more. You don't have to add a lot. We can come back and add a little bit more yellow. Okay, so this is going to be yellow-green. So you're going to make that color and then add more yellow to it, just like what we did with this one with yellow-orange. Okay, take your time. You do not, make sure you're not making like these really, really dark colors. All right, you're not doing that. So the next step, what we're going to do, we're going to be taking this, putting it away. We're going to be getting a black sheet of paper. Now, if you're okay with making your own circles, you can do that. Or I have compasses up here on the table, but you're going to be making 3 bubbles, 2 that are overlapping, and 1 that's just off to the side. Now, you need to make sure that they are filling the whole page. I don't want these little bitty bubbles, okay? Then what you're going to do is you're going to pick some colors. One, you're going to have white. I don't care what colors you use. You do want to make sure that you are using fairly bright colors. We will be using some darker ones. You will need your blending stump. We're going to be making bubbles. Okay, so we want to have a line going around. If you can make it fairly straight, that would be good. And it has to have a contour line that's going around. Add some thickness, some variation into the thickness of the line. And then I'm going to add a little bit of blue. You can mix the colors. Make sure it's going with the form of the bubble. And you can use whatever colors that you like. You don't necessarily have to stay with cool colors because they're cool colors. I'm going to use yellow. I'm going to come back here with some white, like a little highlight area. Make sure it's going with the shape of you have to pay attention to what you're doing. See how I'm kind of fading that out towards the bottom. And then I think I'm going to use a little bit of green. I'm use my stuff. Brown. Now the yellow won't really show up too much because of the black background, but it does give kind of a neat type of color. Oh, I wanted to use pink. I wanted to see what pink was. Oh, I like the pink. And then you can also give it some hard lines. Okay, and then that's it. Okay, so then I'm going to come back around and I'm going to do overlapping. Don't forget you want to play around with the thickness of the lines. Give that one a little sparkle. Okay, so you're just going to play around with the thickness of the lines. You can make more than 1 or 3 bubbles if you want to keep playing around. And once again, this is just a practice to see what you can do with the bubbles. There are metallic oil pastels out there, which you're more than welcome to use. I think that would be kind of a cool thing to use with the black. It is something, I do have more, I just can't find them. I have a huge box of them, so I don't know really what they did with them at the end of last year. So I'm still looking. I'm hoping I'm going to find them, but you're going to go through, and like I said, you're going to do 3 of these. You want to make sure you have highlight. You're doing with the contour of the shape. You're making it a circle into a form. Just kind of play around with the colors, blending them, and you want it to look like a bubble. So, and you can come back in here and blend these out if you wish. See what it looks like. But you should be able to get this done today. If not today, at least within the first 15 minutes of tomorrow. Okay. And then tomorrow, I'll start the next project with oil pastels, which will be a little bit longer because we will have to do some drawing beforehand. So that is it. 3 to 5 bubbles. Obviously, the more you practice, the more you're going to get out of it. So, okay, that's it.